you know me. Today I have a special guest, two special guests, Mr. and Mrs. I have Mr. Carl and Mrs. Naomi yes. Branker.
Perfect, you did it perfectly.
Okay, and they're with Zodiac Medical, and he's the business director.
That's correct.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive right in and find out what this is all about. So can you tell us about this program, the Zodiac Medical? What, what made you come up with this idea, what it's about, just give us some information about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way back and take it back to 2002.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go all the way back there.
History, history.
So
2002, my lovely wife had this wonderful idea to start a medical spa.
Wow.
And we worked tirelessly. If anybody knows anything about starting a business, when you start a business from ground zero, you work day, night, and everything in between. So we worked, and this is probably, and I'm biased, but she's probably one of the hardest working women I know. And she built that business from the ground up. I mean, it was beautiful. We wound up with a 2-story building. How many treatment cabinets did we have in there? 12. We had about 12 treatment cabinets.
So you had like a medical
full
spa.
staff.
it was.
Okay.
It was a medical spa, and we built it up. It was a lot of work, but we were very proud of what we did. But in between that, what we had to do was we bought a lot of equipment.
But this is 2002 now.
Right.
So I gotta take you back.
Okay.
You see, we had laser hair removal equipment, and a lot of different equipment that's on the market now that we didn't have back then. What are some of the machines besides laser hair?
We had radio frequency, we had LPG, which is, to treat the cellulite, and for fat reduction. We had something that is very similar to the EMS today, actually to
Is that like so cold? Because I'm in my 50s. So I used to do I used to do the cellulite reduction and the cold
cool sculpting.
yes, cool
Cool
sculpting.
freezing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was scared of the to be cut and all that, so I took that route.
Yeah. And how did that work for you?
I did probably about 4 or 5 treatments because you have to be consistent with your treatments.
Yeah.
So I did see a little results, but I found that when I worked out and drink more water, I saw more results faster. But I have a friend girl now that's doing this, and I go to her and she does it with the heat, and I see more results.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And over the years, it has been proven that that is a better way to do it. Of course, in conjunction with working out and drinking water, those things combined make it go even faster. So I'm happy that you're actually finding an avenue that works better.
Right.
But yeah, it works better than, in my opinion, than the
Going
cool.
under the
Yeah.
knife.
Going on the knife and cool sculpting.
Back in 2002, though, we really didn't have that treatment, the cool sculpting treatment.
No, that came a little bit later,
That came a little bit later.
I think it was
up and down.
2008.
Yeah, that was the
When I
time
did
that
It
it started to
really
get
blew up. It
Yeah.
really blew up at that time. It's a good, like I said, it's a good machine.
What happens is, or what happened to us is, as you can see from all the different services that we did, we had machines, and the innovation and the technology constantly is changing.
Right.
Which is a point I'm going to come back to later. But to have a successful medical spa, you need these different equipment.
Right.
It's like you need, we just named about 5 or 6 different machines right off the top.
Right.
So being in the business, we understood how important it is to have the proper machines at the proper time, because you never know what a client wants.
Right.
Maybe the client wants the RF machine, the RF machine, or maybe a client wants laser hair. So you always have to have, and it's capital intensive. When I say capital, I mean
a lot.
money.
Yeah.
It's money. So to start this business, especially like we were, right? We started with zero. We didn't have a trust fund. We didn't have, people that we could necessarily borrow from. We were a startup business, so the bank wasn't loaning us money. So everything we had to make, invest. And it's very difficult cash flow wise to do a business that way.
Yeah.
So we grew the business and we wound up selling it.
Yes.
Okay.
And we did very well. And we took a trip around the world. And then when we came back, we got bored and we said, what are we going to do? because we're workers. We like to work.
Right.
We met another business partner, Chris McShann, and we started Zodiac Medical.
Now with that, Zodiac Medical, we are now able to provide the machines to
For the spas.
exactly,
Okay.
right? So the first beauty of your Zodiac Medical, before we even get into the program, is that we get it. Like we get it.
Right.
Yeah, we've been there.
like we get it. We're there. We're
Right.
with you, right? We've been spa owners. We know the ups. We know the downs.
Right.
We know the ins. We know the outs. We know the things that we liked. We know the things that we didn't like. We learned
You know
all
what worked and you know what didn't work.
what didn't work. And especially when it comes to machines, we understood quality versus not so good quality.
Yes.
Right? And there's a lot of confusion out there on the market. So the first thing we did with Zodiac Medical was find machines that work.
Okay.
Right? At the end of the day, like you said with your experience, everybody's different, right?
Right.
So everybody's gonna have a different experience, right? I may take a treatment one way, she may
Right.
take a treatment the other way. We're all not gonna respond the same,
Right.
but you gotta have a quality machine.
Right.
Like you have to have quality
Right.
machines. If the machine is not quality, then you're not gonna get the service out of it. The customer's
Maybe
not
that's
gonna
what
get
happened
the
to me, because I was like, I'm drinking all this water, this cool stuff.
Well, I don't want to badmouth
I
anybody
know,
else's
that's
machine.
me speaking my experience.
But
not you guys.
next time you better call Zodiac Medical. That's all I can tell you. That's my recommendation. So I don't know what machine you're on,
It's
but
like, yeah, I drink the water to flush the fat. Well, good grief. No, it's okay.
yeah. No, but cool sculpting has. I mean, the service itself has its plus and minus, and I think that's another. We're gonna get into that segment another day. So when you book
Okay.
us, we're gonna come back. We'll talk about the whole cool sculpting because we do have that machine, but that's a whole other segment.
The thing with Zodiac Medical was quality machines. That's the first thing. We gotta have quality machines. So our machines are engineered from the ground up.
So we're gonna take a pause for the cause. Stay tuned, come back. You don't wanna miss all this great information. Especially if you like me, you like to go to these medical spas. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hey, it's your girl, Roslyn B. You know me. We're back. So we're going to talk and chat and all of that. So we're back with Mr. Carl Branker and his lovely wife, Mrs. Naomi Branker. And we're going to continue off where we left off. Pay attention. We're getting some great info here. Go ahead.
What we were saying was the quality of the machines was the most important, right? So at Zodiac Medical, we take our time and we engineer from the ground up, right? So we're not taking things off the shelf. We're designing what does a professional need in this machine, and then we start from there. We don't start from what the machine looks like or what everybody else has. We say, what do they need? And let's build from there. Now with that, one of the things that Naomi and I, because she's intimately involved in some of the engineering when we sit down and we're planning out, is combining the machines. When we first started in 2002, we had one machine and it did that function and that's what it is. If you needed another function, you had to buy another machine. So we tried to combine some of the machines together so you have multiple function machines.
Yes, we combine different ways of treating a problem actually together to obtain the best results. So as years went by, we said, you know what? If we would be able to find a way to combine the different treatment methods in one machine, that would be amazing. And of course, as years went by, we were able to do so, combine them, and therefore, able to offer a machine that is actually able to give the best result.
So kind of like you have a team of runners and you take your top 3 best runners and put them together.
Yes,
And
yes.
so, right.
Yeah.
So now you have a machine that you studied and you put together that helps, like say it was something good in this one, something good in this one, something good in that one. So you brought it all together and combined it into one.
That is correct. Exactly. That was the goal, and you know, it also has a lot of positives because it becomes a lot more cost effective. So that's another thing we can get into, but you know, that's always very important also for a business owner.
Right.
Yes, I want to do more, I want to expand, but everything just costs so much. What can we do in order to go ahead, improve myself, improve my business, but offer the best treatment possible?
And I like that you're saying that because it seems like you have the client in mind, you have the customer in mind.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
it's
like
very
that.
important, very important.
I mean, just what there's no business that doesn't exist that the customer is not. If we're not serving a customer, I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you're a chiropractor or if you're a plumber. If you're not serving a customer, then you're not in business.
Right. But you have a lot of businesses that they're more geared towards the money, more so than pleasing the customer or client. So the fact that you guys took the time out and the effort and the money and the energy to put this together to please your client, you know, so whoever purchase the machines, the people will get good quality treatment, and that's what matters.
And what happens? They'll bring their friends.
Yeah.
They'll
You're
talk
like,
about
"Hey,
it.
girl,
They-
let's go to this
Absolutely, because you know it's something that
Right.
they have a good experience with, and at the end of the day, that's what we love. People that have spas, most of the time, they love people,
Yeah.
and they like to give them good results.
Yeah.
And of course, in doing so, you know, you grow.
And this is a big industry, and I know you guys know that because people spending money. You see all the BBLs, and not talking about anybody with their tummy tucks and all that. But for people like me that are afraid of the knife, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is something great, and this is something good. And you have so many people that are spending so much money on their look, because it's like they're trying to retain you.
Right.
You know, they want to stay looking good and young as long as they can.
Yeah.
So back in the day when you had a lot of people spending money, but not as much as you do now. It's like now, that's the it thing.
Right.
Like the new song, that's the it thing. Get your body done. Get your, you know, take care of your skin, take care of your face, take care of, so, wow.
I think that's one of the things for, I mean, most of our clients, right? Most of our clients, we're selling directly to professionals, either aestheticians or in a lot of cases doctors or RNs. But what we have found is that there's a lot of, we just were able to help a couple of new clients is, and this is where the Medical Elite program came in, is we're now helping massage therapists get into the business. We just had a young lady who just fresh out of esthetician school. How old is she?
She is 21, and may I tell the story?
Yes.
21. She finished, I think, about 7-8 months ago, and her mom is a hairdresser. So she's coming out of school, applying at different places, and waiting to hear back. She finally heard back after about 2 months of searching. She started, but hardly any customers, because the customers that were coming in were going to the ladies, the estheticians that were there much longer than her. So she would sit there, some days having 1 customer, maybe 2 customers, where the others had like 6 to 8 customers.
Right.
So, you know, she would make very little money in comparison to, and all she heard was, oh, just be patient, be patient. And you know what? She wanted more. She wanted more because she was a go-getter. But again, the cost that it would take in order to start up big. So we actually got her started with this. And she's been working now for about 4 months, and
Awesome.
with 3 machines, and she's like, this is amazing. I'm my own boss. I make more money than they do, and I have my own hours. I have my freedom.
Right.
And I'm only 22 years old. So
Right. So this
Very
is
happy.
this
Very
is
happy.
the
So tell us
the
how
elite
can
program. This is what this is. We letting the cat out the bag. This
I'm
is the
sorry.
secret.
Y'all better listen.
So here's the essence of the elite program, right? At 21, 22, you know, if you had to buy these 3 machines that she has an EMS contour machine, an aquafacial machine, and an ultrasound cavitation machine.
Yeah.
Those machines, if you had to buy those, will probably be over 6 figures, right?
Yeah.
It's 6 figures to have those 3 machines. Let alone just to get, just to get one is 5 figures. So we came up with the Zodiac Medical Elite program. And what we do is we allow you to use the machines. Don't go and buy your own machine. Use our machines. You can use our machines on a month-to-month basis with no commitments. All right, so back up. We already told you you're getting the highest quality machines with Zodiac Medical, right? You're gonna get the highest quality machines. You're gonna get our support. We have a team that supports you with showing you how to use the machines and training you. But now you don't have to spend 6 figures on buying machines. So in this young lady's case, her mother was a hairdresser. She already had clients coming in, right? So all she had to do was have a room inside her mother's space and say, she's already coming in, why don't you try an aquafacial? It's an easy upsell. She didn't have to spend the 5 figures on an aquafacial because she's with the Zodiac Medical Elite program, and she's able to use our machines on a month-to-month basis. She lets us know which machines she wants to use and when. We give her the machines and she uses them. If she decided, and she hasn't, she's still going, that she wants to use it for 3 months, she can use it for 3 months and then cancel it.
So is it kind of like you're renting it? I mean, like
It is, I would call it
leasing?
not even leasing, right? Because I would call it machines as a service. Zodiac Medical is all about service. So we're here to serve you, right? So when you lease something, right, you're normally signing a 3-year lease. You're signing a contract. I'm leasing something for 3 years. If you want to consider it renting, maybe it's a little bit close to that, but even renting and leasing you're not going to find many people or many companies that are going to allow you to use a machine or sign your lease for less than 3 years or 5 years. Ours is month to month. So if you want to call it renting, you can call it renting, but it's more of a service where you use the machines as you need them, and when you don't need them, you don't have to use them.
So okay, so I'm trying to understand this. So if someone calls and say, what are the requirements, first of all, for you to let someone use your machines of service?
Well, of course, they have to put an application in, and we have to run their backgrounds and run them through the application process, right? So, you need to be qualified. That's number one, right? Because the EMS contour, if you're not trained on that machine, then
you're probably going to hurt somebody or yourself.
Right. So they need to be qualified.
They need to be a professional,
qualified, certified,
have the proper recommendations, the proper qualifications to run those machines.
And then they put in an application, and then you guys process it or whatever.
Right.
And then what happens? Y'all bring the machine out to them and show them how your team shows them how it works.
Absolutely, we want them trained.
Right.
Right, because again, if they're not trained, they can't provide the client the best service.
So you bring the machine out to them
To their
and you
location.
show them every step, So it's like a win-win situation.
Win-win, can't lose.
Right.
Heads you win, tails you win.
Right.
So not
only that, so again, you talked about the lease, right? When you lease a car, that's your car. You have that car for 3 years. That same car. So if you lease a Mercedes today, right? You lease a 2022. In 2025, guess what? The model changes.
Right.
But you still have the old model. With our program, when our machines upgrade, you get the upgraded machine. So that's a big difference with the lease.
Right.
With the lease, you're leasing that piece of equipment with us.
Right.
Every time we upgrade, we retire the old equipment and we give you the new equipment. So it's not really comparable to a lease because you're getting the upgraded technology whenever we upgrade.
The industry is moving so fast. There's so many things coming.
How often do y'all upgrade?
It could be annually. Sometimes it's just a software upgrade, right? Sometimes there's a new function. Sometimes there's new functionalities that we're at. Sometimes it's a total upgrade, right? Because we totally upgrade our machines. As soon as the technology changes, we totally upgrade. So that's another big benefit. You don't as opposed to you brought up this thing of a lease, and I love the fact that you did that, but it's different from a lease because you're not stuck in the same equipment. When we upgrade, you upgrade.
Wow.
Also with a lease, depends on where you're leasing from. You may or may not be responsible for repairs if that car breaks down. Using the car as the example again. With us, if that machine goes down, you're covered
Service.
because we're servicing it. We are the service. You're not buying a, one thing they love to say, the extended warranty. Well, why?
Right.
Why do I have to pay extra for that? We're servicing it for you with us. There is no extended warranty. We are the warranty. You're part of the family, and we do call it a family. It's the Zodiac Medical family, because your success is our success as well. If you're successful, and fortunately success is happy clients and generated income, then you'll be with us and you'll refer us. So we have a vested interest in seeing that you're successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, it's your girl Roslyn B, and we're back with Mrs. Branker talking about the Zodiac Elite program. So let's jump right back in and listen to what they're having to say. They've given us a lot of information. We're gonna need contact information. How do they get in touch with you all? Email addresses or whatever, but go ahead.
I think the best way to contact us is obviously you can go to zodiacmed.com. That's on the website. There's Instagram, Zodiac Med as well. So you can always reach out. There's always somebody there waiting to talk to you and to answer any of your questions. And
you have social. You have Facebook. You just have Instagram. You have YouTube.
We have Facebook. We have Instagram.
TikTok
we have
as well.
TikTok.
And all of it is zodiacmed.com.
Zodiacmed.com.
Okay.
I think on TikTok it's Zodiac Medical.
Yeah.
Zodiac Medical on TikTok,
And everything else
Instagram
is
is Zodiac
Zodiac
Med, and Facebook Zodiac Med.
Right. And
Okay.
the website is zodiacmed.com. So you can go there. Please go there. Go on the website. You can book an appointment. Somebody will contact you. And this program is for you. It's to help everybody. We've got the 22-year-old right out of school who started. We've got medical doctors using our laser hair removal machines, our OPT machines. We'll give you some more information about the machines, but it's from the 22-year-old who can get started, or it's the medical doctor who has existing practice who's looking to put more income into their pocket. We can show you how to do it. We're going to walk you through it. The Zodiac Medical Elite program is designed specifically for you by former owners who understand your challenges. You understand the challenges of upgraded technology, not having dated technology, who understand that this is a big financial investment for most people. We have taken this financial investment from 6 figures down to something that you can afford, and you can start with no commitments. You don't have to sign a long-term lease. You can get started as fast as you can pick up the phone and get an appointment. It's as fast as we can get you started. The most important thing is that we're here to help you.
And it's affordable.
Yeah, it's definitely affordable, but we are here to help you. One of the things, and I can't say this enough, one of the things that we really dislike when we were business owners is that the medical equipment people would come, sell us a machine, and we wouldn't hear from them for 5 years. Right? And they come in 5 years to sell us another machine. And we're like, where were you when we were struggling? They weren't there, right? And it's no offense to them, but because they were not designed the way or set up the way we're set up, which is we're there to serve you. We're happy. You call us every month. We're going to take your phone call. We're going to let you know, hey, listen, such and such is doing this. These are the best practices that we see. These is what we see is going on in the industry. We can have that dialogue. Yes, you're getting equipment that works, that's going to serve your clients, but more importantly, you're getting a business partner. And a family. I can't tell you some of my biggest business mistakes was not reaching out for help sooner, or finding the people who had the information. Don't fall into that trap. If you're a business owner, if you're in this business, you need to contact us. Massage therapists, medical doctors, RNs, lash technicians, hairdressers. talk to us. We have a machine that can help you add additional income. But most importantly is if you're in business, find somebody who's been down that path. Find somebody who's been there before and get that knowledge. You don't have to learn it all on your own. Hold my hand, and let Zodiac Medical walk with you.
And that is so funny because I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say, when you pick up the phone and you guys answer, you do the application, if you're qualified and certified, and then from there, you have someone, if you're confused or, because you know, when you're starting a new business, you have new business jitters.
Of course.
So, and like you said, give her your hand, you take their hand, and they walk you through step by step. They can call you, you have a team, you have, you know, that's a great feeling. Who wouldn't want to be in business like that? Who wouldn't want to be in business like that? With someone that's going to hold your hand, someone that's going to direct you, someone that's going to give you great advice, give you good knowledge and very informative.
Yes.
Say it, Ms. Diamond.
Well, yeah, we're here for you. We're here for you. So anybody that wants to get started, wants to expand their business, just wants to be more up to date and serve their clients the way they've always wanted to do, but never really saw the opportunity or thought it was out of reach. It is within reach.
It's possible.
It is possible.
It's possible.
Absolutely.
ZodiacMed.com. Call us.
Absolutely.
So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. We're going to look at some of the equipment that they have to offer. So what did you say who they are? The massage therapists and
medical doctors, RNs, DOs, therapists, chiropractors.
Yes.
Call us. We're here to help.
Pay attention, because we'll be right back to show you some of these different machines and how they work and what it's good for. I'm anxious. I want to know.
K1, come on, come on. Oh, K1, GLS, yeah. The gloss, 24/7. GLS, 365, yeah. I love it, I love it, yeah. GLS,
Hey, it's your girl Roslyn B. Yeah, you know me. We got Chris, the sales director, here, who's gonna show us about the Zodiac medical equipment. So which one is this one? Now I saw this one. I told you I was watching the Housewives of Dubai, and they had this machine on. Not this machine, but they had this. They was doing this to this lady for her abs,
Right.
for her stomach area. And I'm totally interested in what you got to say about this one. So give me the breakdown.
All right, this is the EMS machine, the electrical muscle stimulation. And if you use it on your abdomen area, it's the equivalent of doing 20,000 crunches in 30 minutes. This machine can be used on the abdomen, biceps, quadriceps, buttocks as well, for all of this body shaping that some of the women are doing these days. But it can also be used if you put it on the back area, for example, if someone has lower back pain.
Ladies, we need this one.
If someone has lower back pain, you can actually place this on the lower back and strengthen your multifidus muscle as well, which helps strengthen the core from the back on your spine as well. So this can be used on an automatic or manual mode, but most people just use it on automatic. I can use some myself. I have the machine and I don't use it, so that's kind of my fault. So whenever you get ready, come back in.
I definitely will. So for those of us that like to cheat, like we work out but we cheat too, and we don't eat like healthy as we should, but we want to see those results with them flat stomachs. And like he said, like some of the people that have back aches and other aches and other lifts and stuff, yeah, I'll be back.
So here we have the Electa laser hair removal machine. 3 different wavelengths. It treats all skin tones. So any of your practitioners are not limited based on the skin type. Some machines can do light skin but not dark skin. Some can do dark skin but not light skin. This covers it all. It helps with anti-aging, skin tightening.
Anti-aging? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So skin tightening as well. So this is what we consider the workhorse. So when people call, Zodiac Medical, it's mostly practitioners who are wanting to expand their practice. Maybe they already have one laser hair removal machine and they have so much business they need another one, but they're just so expensive and they want to take advantage of the Zodiac Medical Elite program. They can hop into one of these machines as well as some others at the same time. All right?
Okay. I like these two so far. Okay.
All right, so you like that one, you're going to love this one.
Uh-oh.
All right. This is what all the women are using for body sculpting these days. It's called ultrasound cavitation, but it also has 5 other modalities as well. It can be used for skin tightening, lymphatic drain, as well as skin tightening on the face and on the abdomen, the buttocks area, and the legs as well. This is one of our more popular machines. And one thing that I didn't mention is all of our machines have a 2-year warranty. And especially on these little handles right here that people are moving them so much, those things break. And when they do, you don't have a warranty. You just have to get a new machine or you can't use that one anymore.
Okay. So I like these 3. But I really like this one. Okay. So let's keep it moving.
All right. This is our CO2 machine.
This right here can fit in the back seat of your car, can't it?
Yeah, but hopefully you won't take it with you.
Okay.
This is our CO2 machine. The CO2 machines can be used for skin rejuvenation, anti-aging as well, wrinkle reduction, as well as vaginal rejuvenation as well.
Hmm.
You got mighty quiet on that one.
I'm just listening. 'Cause I already know which one I want to use.
So I'm staying away from all of that. Now, so this is one of our more popular machines. However, you do have to check your licensing in every state to make sure which one everyone's qualified for. But in any state, because this is very invasive, this is more for MDs, nurse practitioners as well. So this wouldn't be for your estheticians or like somebody just starting off.
Okay.
All right. And last but not least, we have our Q switch. Our Q switch is known as a tattoo removal machine, removal for freckles. It's a 532 1064 for the people in the industry. So you can have very superficial freckles or any blemishes that you might need to remove, as well as you can use 1064 and go a little bit deeper for tattoo removal. And there are 2 machines that we actually offer that are not here right now because they're just so popular. So we have our Pico switch, which is a Q switch on steroids. It's 1,000 times stronger than a Q switch, and it actually breaks up tattoos a little bit better. But this is a great workhorse for carbon facials as well, just as the Pico switch.
So y'all want to get them exes and them old baby dads, the ex-husbands, the ex-wives' names off of your body and stuff. This is the machine for you.
Right. And last but not least, we have a facial machine also for all of my estheticians that want to do like deep cleanses and all the pore scrubbing, things of that nature. But here you are, between all of the ones you've seen and the ones that I've described, you have everything in the Zodiac Medical Elite program. And all of these machines.
And this covers everything from top to bottom. This covers everything. Wow.
The only other thing I hate to say, but I did neglect to mention that with the EMS machine, we do have a standalone portion for pelvic floor tightening as well, or pelvic floor strengthening. You are not unplugging and taking that. But all of these machines, like I said, come with a 2-year warranty, and we're really excited to help people grow their practice or even start a practice. As a former spa owner myself, one of the biggest problems I had was getting machines and watching money walk out of the door. What I mean by that is you say, hey, I just sold you a package for laser hair removal, but I noticed you have a tattoo with a misspelled name, but I can't do anything about it. Now we can help you with all of those things. You can stop watching money walk out the door.
Okay. All right.
And I see you keep eyeing this machine.
And he said it's very affordable. So,
Yes, very affordable. So thank you.
I think that's about it with the Zodiac Medical. Again, this is Roslyn B. If you have not read my book, please go and read it. Looking in the Mirror. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart online, Target online, and you can Google it. Roslyn B. Jones, Looking in the Mirror. Also, if you have not watched my movie, please go and watch my movie. It has a powerful message in the movie. My movie is called Looking in the Mirror. It is available on Tubi, Amazon, Hoopla, Vudu, Roku, NBC Peacock, and I don't know if I forgot any, but please just go watch it. It's a powerful message in it, and please like and share. This is your girl Roslyn B. You know me. Have a good one.
Get out.
I'm sorry I've been bad. I promise I'll be good from now on.
My mom had gotten in the habit of dropping me off with totally different strangers. One day while my mom was doing one of her vanishing acts, my Aunt Cece dropped me off to my grandmother on my dad's side named Beatrice. Boy, I sure didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Better not tell nobody what happened.
Then I was sentenced to prison and pregnant.
I'm Dr. Lewis, and this is Nurse Thomas. Relax. Okay.
So I ended up going back to jail. I still couldn't get it right, and I met a girl named Tammy, and we became fast friends. And she introduced me to her brother E.
I'm gonna end up putting the ring right there on that finger. I ain't playing.
You drive a hard bargain, baby.
You crazy?
Go get your. Let's go.
I'm not coming. Whoa, come on.
I don't deserve this.
So what, you gonna shoot me?
If we ask you to do something, you do it.
Right.
Why did you take that money from my purse?
Really gonna come over here with this? Oh, you came here to play, huh?
I'm ready to take things to the next level.
Hey, this your girl Roslyn B. You know me.